This is an 8 thread, 2 colour pattern using an equal number of threads for each colour. And you want to put one colour on one side and one colour on the other side. To begin, I'm going to work with the left hand side, and I want to take the thread in position 4 and I want to work it over the rest of the threads in this section. And I want to pull the thread through, and I want to work the same thread underneath the threads in the rest of the section and then pull through. And then I want to drop this thread and I want to take the next thread in the same section, and again I want to work over and pull it through, and then I want to work under and pull it through. And then drop this thread again, and then taking the last 2 threads, taking the one on the inside, again I want to work over and pull through, and then under and pull through. And once I've done this side, I want to do a mirror on this side. So I want to take the thread in position 5, work it over the rest of the threads, pull through, and then work it under the threads and pull through. And then drop this thread, and just like you did last time, just want to take the next thread in the sequence and just repeat this again, over and through, and then under and through. And then the same thing with your last 2 threads. Over and pull through, and under and pull through. So once you've done that, you want to work your second section. So to do that, you want to take the thread in position 4 and you want to do 4 forward knots. And for your second row in your second section, again you want to take the thread from this side, so the next colour on the left, and this should be in position 3, and you want to work forward knots over the next 4 threads. So when doing this, remember, don't work over the last thread because it'll be the same colour as this one. So for your third row, you want to take the thread in position 2 and again do 4 forward knots. And for your fourth row on the last row in this section, you want to take the thread in position 1 and again do 4 forward knots. So once you've done that, you'll have reversed the position of your colours, so the colour that was on the left will now be on the right and vice versa. So for your third section, you want to do sort of opposite of what you did at the beginning, and you want to taper back inwards. So to do this, you're going to work in sections again. So I'm going to take the section on the left and taking the thread on the far left, and then the one next to it, I'm going to work a backward knot. And then taking these 2 threads, I want to take the next one on the right and work a backward knot over both these threads. and then taking the next thread in the same colour, again doing a backward knot over all these threads. And then you want to do a mirror image on the other side. So taking the two threads on the right and taking the one on the left, doing a forward knot. And then taking the next one on the left and doing a forward knot over those two threads. And then the same with the last thread over these three threads. So once you've done that, to complete this section, you want to find the thread that you think looks most in the centre at each side. So you want one of each colour. And I find that just doing an extra knot here closes this gap. So let's take this thread and do a forward backward knot. You could do a backward forward if you prefer, as long as you keep the threads in the same colour order. So once you've done that, you want to return to what you did for section 1, and you want to keep repeating these sections all the way down until you've got the bracelet as long as you want it to be. And once you've finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. So I've finished with 2 braided tie-on ends, but you could fasten however you prefer. And that is your completed friendship bracelet.